Well, dozens of Black female entrepreneurs will get a well-deserved boost. It's all thanks to the Boss Network and its new $1.5 million investment from the Sage Foundation. Now, the Boss Network was created by Dr. Cameka Smith to help provide networking and entrepreneurial support to women of color. And this year, the grants have been expanded to help 35 different women. The Invest in Progress grant provides women a year-long program of entrepreneurial mentorship and education and access to the Boss Network community, too. Grant recipients get $10,000 in funding and training courses on marketing, finance, customer service, business strategies. And I do want to bring in the founder of the Boss Network now, Dr. Cameka Smith. Dr. Smith, thank you for being here.
Hi, Natasha. Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
Thank you. Tell us why this is so important. Why, in this day and age, so many females of color are overlooked when trying to get an investment. I was just looking at a statistic. Women receive just 7% of venture funds for their startups.
Yeah. And like you mentioned before, Black women get less than 1% of that.
Yeah.
So the numbers are very astounding when it comes to the support financially that a lot of these entrepreneurs need. And as you know, if you have a business and you don't have access to funding, there's only so far you can grow and scale your business.
Why is that? What is the perception then among venture funds and the powers that be? Why do they think in this day and age again that women and women of color are not worth investing in?
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of awareness. We know that, we as a country deal with a lot of disparities among racism. And I think that those things filter over into so many different arenas, and venture capitalists and VCs and access to, traditional bank loans and VC capital funding. It's the same there as well. So, the things that they're faced up against are some of the same instances that they're dealing with across the board when it comes to, getting access to capital.
What are some of the accomplishments that women in your network have made?
So it's wonderful because, we launched this particular program last year in 2022. It came on the, heels of COVID because we saw a lot of the entrepreneurs in our community struggling with their businesses. And so I said, as a founder, I don't want to just be able to provide, conferences and, resources. I want to be able to find funding for these women. And so with the funding that we provided to the 35 winners last year, they've been able to grow and scale their business. One of our founders, she's Black female architect, which is, of course, an industry that not a lot of women of color are in. And so she's doing wonderful things, just launched her office in the West Loop here in Chicago. And she's just doing really great things and making big strides. Another one of our founders, Vontail Eyewear, she just signed a deal with Disney to make eyeglasses for children with Disney characters. So just with this support, which is, not a lot of money, but someone believing in them and giving them a little bit of push financially, and also with the mentorship, it's really opening doors for them to be able to just scale and grow their businesses. So it's been incredible.
It's a wonderful thing. And the ripple effects are untold as well, right? So many people being able to look at these examples and say, hey, I've really wanted to do this, and it's possible. There is a path. In just about 20 seconds, you've received 12,000 applications plus for this year's grant so far. Can people still register if they're interested?
People definitely can still register. The grant will be open until February 24th. But, Natasha, that shows the need. I mean, we've only been open 2 weeks and we've received over 12,000 applications. Our global sponsor, Sage, has really understood that, this is needed, and they've supported us in so many different areas, not just with the funding, but also leaning their talent to help us with mentorship. So it's been really incredible.
Okay. Dr. Smith, thank you again for joining us. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.